I swear to God that Juventus versus Porto game was like so fucking boring. Probably one of the most boring matches I have seen this season in the Champions League so far. And to be fair though, I mean it was pretty boring, but it was a good win for Porto and everything. And before I get to that shit, then just remember hit the like, subscribe, all that shit. And yeah, I'll just jump right into it. So, during the matchup, really, during the first half, nothing much happened. The very first minute, we knew that Juventus were going to fuck up instantly since, what was it, Bentancur or something like that? The Uruguayan midfielder that they had. He gave away a goal because he tried to play it back to the goalie, Wojciechny. I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. It's the Polish goalkeeper. Yeah, he tried to play the ball back to him. He fucks up spectacularly, and then just one goal for Porto, scored by the Iranian frontman. I forgot his name too. I am not good at pronouncing the name. It's just simple as that. And then it was just borne on later on, to be fair. And if I'm being honest, though, I feel that Juve made a big mistake beforehand, because one of the big mistakes was they did not start Alvaro Morata, because I'm gonna explain why. That man is very important to that side, and in this Champions League, like, tournament so far, he has had 6 goals. And so starting him on the bench against a Porto side who, they are in the knockout stages, it just shows just how Pirlo very much underestimated them. And that just proved to be his big mistake, because most of the first half, like, literally, Juve were struggling to create chances, they were struggling to score, and that's Morata's kind of job right there, to create goals for Ronaldo. And that just really shows that how much they were really lacking without him right here. And if I'm being honest, though, most Juventus players in the first half were just really fucking pathetic. It was more like watching fucking Burnley play in the Prem right here. They keep playing long balls to Ronaldo, and it just ended up terrible. And even though they had like 60-something% possession of the ball the whole time, Porto did not park the bus as I really thought they would. They actually started to play out, played very smartly, and that's how their second goal was scored. They started to play really smart, passing the ball around, try to break down their Juventus defenses, and they did it really easily too, because Juventus defense was literally, they didn't want it to press. They were literally just holding back, moving back, and I'm just like, why are you moving back? Get the fuck in the pitch and just start tackling the other fucker. Like, they were just really pathetic, and I hope this just finally shuts up the Alexandro hype. Why does this man get so hyped? He has like 84 something on FIFA. Why is that? He's been mediocre for most of this season. Like, that's the thing. He was shit in this matchup. Like, I don't know why this man gets his hype from. Like, he's just mediocre. I don't know why. I might be overreacting, but I am correct, though. And also, I have to feel bad for Juve a bit, because, come on, their first goal was just a mistake, lack of communication and shit. But, their second goal was just inexcusable. The midfield did not do shit, the defense neither. And if I'm being honest, all Juventus players were fucking terrible, shit, garbage, all that funny words. Weston McKennie here, right? He's supposed to be America's next great hope. He was pretty much terrible the whole game. He did not create anything, didn't really contribute much defensively. Then you had players like Demiral, who is the Turkish god here. He also didn't really do much either. And if we're being honest, he gave away a stupid foul. Let's be fair. To be fair, all of the fucking players gave a stupid foul. So did especially Danilo. That man knew he was on a booking, still committed the foul. And yes, really about it. But to be honest, this night goes out to Porto, who really win right here. And also, I'm still wondering, how did Octavio not get a yellow card in that matchup? Because I think I saw him commit at least 3 fucking fouls on the Juventus. And I'm just really, on the Juventus players, and I'm just wondering, how the fuck did you not get a yellow card? But who cares about that? And also, I feel that the defense was very good. They were able to shut down Juventus' attack really easily. They didn't really allow Ronaldo to have much space. They were man-marking him very well. And to be honest, the goalkeeper also was pretty good too, because he made like several saves that prevented them. I mean, he couldn't save the Federico Chiesa goal right here, but he did his job well. He prevented them from scoring more, and that's what really matters here, that they could win right here. And if we're being honest right here, their front line was really, they didn't score, but they didn't score a lot. But I mean, they were really effective. Tecatito Corona, he was effective out wide. He almost got a cool bicycle kick goal on the way too. And to be fair, I think their midfield was also pretty fine. They pretty much just overwhelmed Juventus. But it's kind of hard to overwhelm that if Juventus are playing like this. Like, they were playing terrible, so it's not really that hard to overwhelm them. And if I'm being honest, though, I think that this kind of like perfectly illustrates Andrea Pirlo's side, who can go from like, world class performances to losing out to like, Portuguese teams. Like, it just shows how inconsistent they are. And to be fair, I really think that, that the Juventus hierarchy really trusts him because, he could fuck up anytime, anywhere, and that can just put him in like a really fucked up situation. Even then, like during like the Serie A season, they're like in fourth or third, which is pretty bad for Juve standards. And they have to get their shit together. And to be fair though, I think they could probably make a comeback next game right here. Because like let's be fair, Ronaldo shows up in the big occasions. He can show up here and obliterate any fucking team if he wants to. That shit. And that's really all I have about the Porto versus Juventus game, because that shit was just so boring. Nothing really happened there. Nothing out of the ordinary. I should have watched the Sevilla versus Dortmund game. It ended up 3-2 to Dortmund, who scored with Haaland scoring a double and assisted Dahoud's goal, which was a wonderful screamer. I didn't watch the game, but I looked at the stats, and apparently Dortmund had like 33% possession, and while Sevilla had 67, I think 66, I don't know. And even then, that's just weird though. It's just really weird, and I don't know. I don't know how they could have scored 3 goals like that. Like, it's just a weird fact. But I mean, to be fair, if Jose Mourinho can win a Champions League final with like about 28% possession, it's just not, it's gonna happen. And that's really about it that I have to say. That's just it. Nothing really out of the ordinary. That's it. Fuck this. Goodbye. Subscribe, like, all that shit. And yeah, that's it.